Hey everyone, this is Jen Sheffer from the Burlington Public Schools EdTech team in Burlington, Massachusetts. And today I'm going to show you some of the new features that were just released in the iOS application Book Creator. So I'm going to go ahead and open up Book Creator and show you some of those great new features. We love Book Creator in Burlington. It can be used in virtually any content area and grade level. And if you're an iPad school, you probably love it too. So it's gotten even better. So let's take a look at what we can do now in Book Creator. So I'm going to go ahead and tap on New Book in the upper left, and you'll notice if I scroll down here, I now have comic book style book shapes to choose from. And the shape of the book is either portrait, square, or landscape. So I'm going to go ahead and just open up landscape and show you some of those new elements that students can add to their books. So I'm brought into the cover of my book, and if I tap on that plus sign on the right hand side, you'll see that I now have the panels feature. So students can choose various different types of panels, and they can add photos directly from the app, or they can add photos from their camera roll. So I'm going to go ahead and tap undo and show you some of the other new options with this release and this update. I can add speech bubbles, and I can say BPS EdTech Rocks. And once that's done, if I tap on that eye on the left-hand side, I can change the color of that speech bubble. I can change the width of the line and the color of the line as well. I can do all kinds of things, and students can get really creative with the design features in Book Creator. I can also change the font of the text that I put into that speech bubble, as well as the size. And I can also change the arrangement from front to back if I want to. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. And if I go back to that plus sign, I can do the exact same things that I just showed you with the thought bubbles. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Go back over to that plus sign. I can also add text. So there's a few new text options here. And I can say Tech Rocks and hit done. And the same thing, I can move that wherever I'd like it to appear on my page. And if I tap that eye, this is again where I can make the text bold. I can change the font. I can change the color. I can customize that color if I tap more. And I can align it either left, center, or right, or justify. I can move it front to back as well. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. And then the sound feature, that's the most powerful feature, I think, with Book Creator, because students can actually explain what they know and prove to their teacher that they understand the learning goals. And that's been a feature that's always been available, and it's really powerful. So if you're using Book Creator, make sure you encourage students to add sound recordings to each of those pages that they're creating. If I go back to that plus sign and I tap on more, everything is the same here in terms of accessing the camera roll, taking pictures, utilizing the pen and shapes. Just real quickly, if I scroll, you can see those shapes. But what's new is stickers. And again, this gives the students the option to create that real Marvel comic book look and feel to their book, and I think they're going to think that it is awesome. They're going to have a lot of fun with this, fun while they're learning, which is always a plus. If I go back to that eye, I also have some new page design features, so I can really make it awesome. If I tap more, again, I can add paper backgrounds. I can do all kinds of things, so students can get really creative. That higher order thinking creativity skill is essential with this application. And the other thing that is really cool, if you look at the bottom, it says share screenshot. So if I tap on that, just imagine students had that panel, they had their comic book, and they just simply wanted to share the screenshot with you. Granted, this wouldn't necessarily include their audio, but if it was images and text, so on and so forth, they can share directly to Classroom, which many of our teachers are using, so that's a powerful feature. So there you have it. Those are some of the new features in this newest iOS Book Creator update. If I go back into my books, I can export it as a video, and then I can turn it into Classroom. We've shown you how to do that before. I hope this was helpful. If you have additional questions about Book Creator or how your students would submit their completed books into Google Classroom, please book an appointment with me or have me come into your classroom to demo that with your students. And I look forward to seeing what your students create with Book Creator. Thank you so much for watching.